Okay, so we are recording. So happy GO-Vember. That's hard to say. GO-Vember, GO-Vember. So we are go, go, go. We are go team. I'm excited, and I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody so we get a clean recording. So we are going to start tonight with our Mary Kay Manifesto. And I didn't even know this existed until Andrea brought it up. And so I'm like, this is pretty darn cool. So here we go. I'm not going to do the whole thing because then we're going to go back to y'all. So we're going to say this together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We
are a brand with a purpose, built by a woman for women. Opportunity is what we create. Beauty is what we sell.
And
hope is what we give back.
We believe
in the empowerment of women.
Everything
we do is with a desire to help them feel beautiful inside and out.
And create
personal relationships like no other brand can.
I love that. Y'all write that down or put that up in your fridge. I love that. I think it's great. I think that would be a really cool thing to have posted at your parties too. And I thought it was so much fun when Andrea did that the week I was out. And I was like, I've been in 10 years longer than her. I've never even heard that. So I thought that was very clever and just really cool and a little hokey, but that's okay. We're all a little hokey, aren't we? We're all a little pumped up on sugar right now if we have kids, right?
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually, you know, in church, we do our creed every single week. And I think that that's one of the reasons it's so powerful, because no matter who you are or where you go, if you don't know what you believe or remind yourself, it can be forgotten.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so let's, Dre, why don't you talk about crows and caw, caw.
All right. My favorite time of the meeting. We have some amazing, I can't believe she's not on. Oh my gosh, we've got some crows, some end of the month. There's a wonderful scripture that we studied a couple weeks ago, and it really was all about, I want to say it was Luke, but forgive me, it might have been John. It was John, and it was Simon and Peter came in after 24 hours, and there was this man on the beach, and they didn't know it was Jesus, but they had got nothing. They had fished all night and they got nothing. And the man on the beach said, go out and don't put your net on the right side, which is if you know anything about fishing, like that's the only side you go on. He said, go to the left. Or maybe I'm backwards, but I believe it's the left. And so they thought, okay, this man's crazy. What is he talking about? But they did it. And then sure enough, it filled up. And then that's when they knew it really was Jesus coming back. But that's so great because some of you went back out. I know that Christine, she's not on, but she had some bumps this month. And she decided, I'm going to try again. And sometimes you have to try again and again and again. But I want to crow on Christine because she crossed over her finish line, which is to be consistent and hitting her 600. So give it up for Christine because that's a great crow. And now I want to hear from you guys. So unmute if you have a personal crow and we can celebrate. Got some new people. We got some crowing. Amy, you better unmute.
Amy.
Hello. Well, first of all, I want to say, yes, I do have 2 new blessed people on my team, and that is a blessing to me. And hopefully I can be a blessing to them in helping them build their businesses. So I have Brandy and her daughter Brianna here, and Mandy is with us as well. I think she's currently off screen, but please make them welcome. They are both excited about starting and learning the business as well. So we're excited about that. And the other crow that I have is I'm extremely grateful that I have a house to sit in today. I came home Sunday and after church, and I had a pot on the stove and I put water in it because I was planning to clean it out later. So, you know, we're always busy as moms, but we came home and I had not turned on any burners and my house was full of smoke. And so our cats must have jumped on our stove and actually turned that burner on, I guess maybe trying to see what was in that pot, which was nothing really, but just some little skim of stuff that I was going to clean up. So we our house was completely full of smoke. So it's amazing that most of that smell is gone, but you can still smell like little wisps. But I am very thankful that God has provided us to come home at the right amount of time so that we did not have to fight that battle. So that was my week.
That is truly an answer to prayer. Protection is what we've always prayed, but Amy, you got it for sure.
That's good. That's really good.
And congrats. Welcome, Mandy. Welcome. Oh,
Brandy.
Brandy,
Brandy and Mandy. Okay, I should be okay with that one.
Brandy, Mandy, and Amy.
Oh my goodness. We're excited. I saw Stacy earlier. Yes, there she is. And Stacy's new. It's so excited. Who else has a crow? Don't y'all come in this meeting and not have something great to share. I'm telling you, I'm warning you. I'm warning you.
I
right
have a
now.
crow.
Go
I
ahead.
have a crow. Oh, you probably can't hear me very well.
Yeah, we can
Sorry.
hear you.
Okay. My crow is this. I have been able to process a lot of my subconscious thoughts because of your daily hotline. So, and I feel like I'm growing more, if not personally, professionally, spiritually, just getting to understand myself better, which is so important. And it's something that I've been trying to do more of. So thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Yay.
You're so welcome. So I have a different crow. Okay, so since nobody else had their hand up, I'm just going to dive in. So really, of course, I'm really proud of my unit. We had our highest month in maybe even 10 months. So really, we're so close to hitting that 33%. Doggone it, but we're going to do it this month. And I just am super proud because we had a lot of women. Fran hit the 800. She didn't crow. I don't know why your hand wasn't up, girl. She had rocked it out, and we had so many victories. Alyssa being brand new. But here's what I really, aside from Mary Kay, I wanted to say that I started a parent prayer group at my church. And it's a pretty big deal, but you know, it's amazing what happens when you step into what has been laid on your heart and where God is taking you. Because we do say new level, new devil. And here's what I want to give you as a reminder, all of us, no matter where your faith is, I want to encourage you right here, right now. We need to say specific prayers of protection because what has been happening are all of these incremental wins. Well, that's gotten Satan's attention, and he's going to do anything he can to make you stumble. He's going to do anything he can to derail you. He's going to do anything he can to make you start fighting with your spouse. You got something going on with your boss, your sister, your bestie. It's not them. And when we come away and we go, oh my gosh, I have gotten totally seduced. We've got to remember that love wins. And what we do each and every day is we project that love and that kindness. And it came to me where when I said yes to this role, amazingly, what happened? All of a sudden I started looking at, oh man, where are some things that maybe I should be doing better in my own faith walk? Because now I'm like leading. I'm not I don't really know how to pray, you guys. Like I'm a mess all the time. But the reason I wanted to crow was my son was walking across the street and he chose to walk like a little teenager on the way to school when it turned red, like the big old hand. Oh yeah, it was red. And he had that little swagger, like, I don't care if it's red. I am Luke Sajak. Well, you better believe this mama did not let that go. I pulled my car around. I yelled, Luke Sajak. Oh, he was so mortified. But when I said that, I said, you know better. You know better. Well, golly, it got me so focused on where have I been maybe slacking a little? And maybe I know better, but maybe I've allowed my language to be a little bit, more blasé. Maybe I'm saying some bad words that maybe shouldn't be said. And it got me really aware that what we do, we're not a mom 1 hour a day when we clean up after dinner or wipe their bottoms, right? We're a mom 24/7. If you are a faith-filled woman, hopefully you're that 24/7. And it really got me thinking, wow, where am I projecting because people were watching my son and he was not being a good example of the Zajac family, but also of what he stands for when we walk into church. And it really allowed me to go, oh my gosh, what's on my social media? Am I projecting the most polished, positive, like I don't have the most, some of my pictures, they're a little rough, but I'm not putting them out. I got my kids picking their nose and doing farts, and like, I don't post those videos, but you know, I think that it's a great reminder when we start to get closer to our victory. Are y'all hearing me? Am I just preaching to the choir here? Because sometimes therapy, you know why people succeed in therapy? Because they hear themselves talk. And when they hear themselves talk, they start to solve their own issues. And yay, Dee, because that's sort of what we do on the daily hotline. Long crow, but I just want you all to know, you're women of excellence. We're on the precipice of having our best years, the Shipe and the Zajac family. And I want you all to be aware that we cannot be lax. Start to step into and act like the winner that you are.
Okay, can I do just a quick crow? Because y'all are the only people I can get excited with about stuff like this. But if any of y'all have seen this magazine, any of my local, I know this is Scottsdale, but if you happen to be at your hairdresser or whatever, and you see this magazine and it's got the Maritz girl on it, go to page 100 and you'll see my picture. And that was kind of fun. It was a surprise. I didn't know, and my husband put it, I knew they were doing something, but my husband put it on his social media, and that was kind of cool. And I was like, oh, that was really sweet of him. So, yeah, so Scottsdale magazine, it's not a big deal, but it was kind of cool. So I just want to share with you guys, because it's nice to be able to tell your girlfriends when you're like, that was pretty cool. So I liked it.
Awesome.
Anyway, all right. So let's go to our slideshow. And I am going to make it pretty and big and all that stuff. I don't know if y'all know this, but it's GO-Vember. GO-Vember. That's hard to say. Okay, it's GO-Vember. That's what the company's calling it. So we're going to participate in that. And so this is something the company is doing right now. And we are invited by the company to participate in a unit contest every single month. And Andrea and I both hit one of the levels, and that is because you guys are working. And so, you know, it's funny. We were on our Mary Kay National Area Directors call today. And one of the things the top directors kept saying is they kept putting in front of their people how great they were and what a great unit they were and how successful they were. And we just need to get better and better and better, you know, as individuals, like Andrea just said, represent our family, ourselves, our church, every walk of our life, but also repping our units. So this is really exciting. And I wasn't even tracking it. Andrea just asked me, did you hit it? And I'm like, well, I don't know. So I know. And I hate it when I give you guys a prize and you go, I didn't know I won that, but I thought this is really cool. So now we're really going to start tracking it. We're going to get really excited about this and start tracking it. So it's pretty cool. So here are GO-Vember announcements. I just want to make sure, especially my unit knows, because we changed the date on our guest event for November 15th. Everyday Heroes is our guest night bingo. So make sure you're inviting all of your guests for November 15th. If we have guests on any other week, we're always going to talk about products. So I have products sitting right here. So if we have guests on, I can talk about some of the products, but otherwise we're going to jump right into our meeting. And then November 22nd, I know that's right before Thanksgiving. We are having a thank you from my girlfriends night. You can come casual. You can wear your little turkey outfit if you want to. And we're just going to have a short meeting and just really talk about how much we really appreciate us all being girlfriends. Okay, this is our bingo card for our November 15th excuse me, nominee award night. So you guys, I really want y'all to embrace this. And Andrea's going to give you some ideas in just a minute about people you can talk to, because I'm kind of losing my voice. But, you know, I really want you to think about inviting all your friends. Everybody you know is a hero. They are doing something heroic. And so start inviting them. We're going to honor them. We're going to have lots of fun. Now, here's something we learned with the last bingo. You need to show them the bingo card. Okay? Let me show you why. Because, and Stacy did this last time and I didn't know to correct her. But if you pick like number 1 and then number 8 and then number 12 and then maybe number 20 and then, you know, one of the ones down here, you're never going to get bingo. So make sure your guests see the bingo card and they can pick like 1 through 5 or 1, 6, 11, 16, and 21 or 3. So you want them to have a chance at a win. So it's really important that you show them that bingo card. And Andrea, can you remind me, do we have this on our Facebook pages already?
No.
Okay, so we'll do that tonight before we turn in. So this will be our fun night. Andrea, what do you want to add to this?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Those are the giveaways, the mini and the lips. Those are the 2 giveaways that night.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. These are the giveaways right here. Okay. So that's going to be super fun. They can win a prize. And I would actually invite my guests, if I were you, and say, hey, just for being on, I'll give you your favorite lip color at half price. And just, I mean, I think everybody needs to feel special, and that makes them feel super special. Okay, so we have gone back to our original starter kit options, which is 30, 130. And then I want to tell you guys something. I had a consultant come in October, and I looked at the business debut assortment. It rocks. Like, it's the best products to start off with a qualified order. And so I have to say that I actually told one of the new consultants, I go, if you're not sure where to start here, because look how pretty it looks first off, and it kind of gives you one of everything that are the essentials. So really be looking at that. And then Andrea, can you talk about this real quick, the November special deals?
Yes, most of us follow Monica's specials. She puts these together. She actually brilliantly strategizes. And one of the things that I've done that's been really, really helpful to keep it simple, when they're a guest on any of my events, I tell them that they get double the deal. So that encourages them to make a purchase, because when they hit 50 in their purchase, normally they would get to choose 1 item from this list at half price, but I allow them to do double since they were live on the event. I'm not losing anything, but I helped them have a purchase for being on. Another thing that you'll want to look for is that I will post, once it's collected, it's not out yet, but a wonderful ClickFunnels that actually has videos of every single item, so that the customer can actually click on that ClickFunnels, which is like a little website, and it has all of these products that were chosen, and it tells a little bit more about them in detail.
That's good. And this is optional for you guys, okay? You don't have to do this. These are just ideas, but they're really good, okay? Really, really good. Gets them to try new things. All right, why are we not moving? Okay. All right, so this is our business debut Wish It to Win It contest. And this continues through November 22nd. It's actually through December 31st. So make sure you're very familiar with this. It's super easy. Just have your customers do it. Use the QR code. I'm actually pointing at the screen. Use the QR code. Very simple. I've really learned to embrace QR codes. And you guys, look at the prize for this month. Andrea, tell us about this.
Okay. I didn't know where we were.
Oh,
The
right here.
golden rules. So the November was this scarf that we're, sorry, the October was the scarf, the November are those gorgeous earrings. And they're stunning. If you got the key ring, you're going to have a complete collection, and it just is all so beautiful. But those earrings are for hitting the 600 wholesale cumulatively for the month. So make sure you're paying attention to your wholesale. It's not your total that you're purchasing, because that adds in different shipping and everything. It is just the wholesale for the month.
Right. When you sell enough to place a $600 order or cumulatively, you'll get those earrings, and that's going to be so gorgeous for the holidays. So pretty. You could just wear that and a black dress and you'd look fabulous. Okay. So Andrea, tell us about Fall Advance.
Yes. Now, let me also tell you that for those of you who don't live in San Diego, don't worry. We have a Fall Advance. I could not find the flyer, but they announced that our Fall Advance will be November 9th, and it will be at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So put that right now on your date book, because Cindy Williams, the amazing Cindy Williams, is one of my favorites. You know, she just retired. She retired she was #1 in the Ruby seminar, and y'all, her paycheck every single month was well over $70,000. So in retirement, Mary Kay is giving her 60% of her paycheck for the next 5 years. And she never talks about money. She's just so full of life and love. And that's what I love about her. You're going to really, really treasure this opportunity, since you never got to be with her, or many of you never got to be with her. But for those who are in San Diego, and if you are somewhere, put it in the chat box if you have a fall retreat. But those who show up, what?
Go up.
Go up. And both Dee and Fran are consistently on our Reco page, because they are investing in themselves. And I wanted everybody to know that. That's coming up. There's still time if you want to fly in. We'd love to have you. But we will be with 2 nationals, the top trip winners, Leanne Fezett, Menina Givens, and Kim Walker is a national as well.
Yay. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so let me explain the promotion that the company's doing right now. And this is going to take just a second. Okay. So y'all know that Mary Kay's recognition quarters are June 16th through September 15th, September 16th through December 15th, December 16th through March 15th, March 16th through June 15th. So we're in a quarter right now. We're in the second quarter of the seminar year. It started September 16th and it ends December 15th. So this is what the company is doing for us right now. Anybody that you have on your team as of November 1st that chooses to come in qualified, or by December 15th, they are qualified based on their sales and their orders to the company. They aren't going to just count for your star points, 600 points. They're actually going to count 1,200 points. So if you have 4 or 5 of the Everyday Hero parties, and you have a new team member come out of each one, and they are all qualified by December 15th, that is just going to bump you up, up, up on the star levels. And that means you can order better prizes, more wonderful prizes. Now, the way it's going to work is anyone who came in since September, so September, October, November, December 15th, September 16th through December 15th. So write that down, September 16th through December 15th. If they are qualified in the month of November or by December 15th, they count double for you in points. Now, you might be saying, I don't have any team members. That's okay. We can start building your team in November. And every time you have a qualified team member, a team member sells enough product to place a qualified order, either all at once or cumulatively, they're going to count double points. So 1,200 points on your star ladder once you are a sapphire. So I know this can be really confusing to brand new consultants, but I will show you how you can put it on paper. And I just tend to really get things clear if I just kind of write it down step by step. But just trust me, you just want to start team building right now, because it is going to be fun. Double team building credit. And of course, we have on our scarf. And I have to tell you, Andrea sent me a message and she said, I'm going to wear my scarf tonight. And I said, well, Andrea, it's see-through and it's not very big. Are you going to wear anything else with it? And she said, nope. But she fooled us. So this was our scarf. Isn't it gorgeous? Y'all, when Mary Kay gives you a scarf, it is so designer. And I'll tell you what I love to do with my scarves. I love to take a really nice purse and use it as purse jewelry, because I dress my purses. I know some people dress their children or their dogs. I dress my purses. So anyway, so proud of everybody who earned that. And we are going to recognize them in just a second. We are continuing to do the $500 cash giveaway, and anybody who you talk to about the Mary Kay Career Opportunity in October, November, or December, they will go into the $500 cash drawing. So make sure you turn those names into your director. Okay, and here again, November 1st through December 15th, this is the double credit right here for your star points. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys real quickly where everybody is as far as stars. Amy and Jamie, all these rhyming girls. Amy and Jamie are already sapphires. Oh, and just by the way, real quick, guys, Jamie sent me a message and they're putting her mother in hospice. So please keep Jamie and the Bolliard family in your prayers. And she was so cute. She goes, I'm going to try to get on. I'm like, oh my gosh, go take care of your mother. So anyway, you've got about 6 weeks to go to finish your star. So you have plenty of time, but you don't want to wait until the week before, because then you'll get stressed out. Okay. We want you to have fun. You got to have fun with your business. If you're not having fun with your business, where are you going to have fun? This is the best place to have fun ever. So this is how much our top people have been so far. If you haven't at least 800, some of y'all were a wee bit short of having at least 800 in. So you've got to track it, and make sure that you're focusing on 3 plus 3 plus 3. And what is that? What is that?
Magic formula.
It's your magic formula. Andrea, tell me what 3 plus 3 plus 3 is.
3 parties a week. This is Mary Kay's. We've watered it down sometimes, but 3 parties a week, 3 sharing appointments, and $300 in new business a week.
That's it. Simple, simple. Focus on that. So here's our Star Consultant program. Andrea, aren't you saving your points for travel?
I was, and then I just couldn't resist going shopping for my patio outside. So I think that the nice thing is you can do that. You can save up a couple of years and go take your family on these amazing trips. Or if you want to get a gift card, I ended up succumbing to some outdoor places and getting my rugs and everything for my patio.
That's good. I love that. That's so fun. And it's all about choices, guys. You go to the Mary Kay Star Consultant program on InTouch. It tells you how many credits you have. You convert it into, or how many points you have. You convert it into credits, and then you can shop. Or you can say, you know what, I'm going to keep saving them, and you can save them forever. Okay. Forever. Why be a star? Oh my gosh, you guys, you always want to be a star consultant. You get referrals from the company. You get prizes from the company. You get more recognition than anyone else. And this says last slide on it, but it's not our last slide. I think that was from a couple of weeks ago. Okay. So Andrea, tell us about these courts. How I'm a brand new consultant. I've got maybe $600-800 wholesale in. How do I do this by June 30th? Oh my gosh, it's daunting.
It is a little daunting. So the number one thing is just print off your tracking sheet right there. And honestly, let's just have some fun with the parties. When you can step back, you sort of give your goals to God that might be pretty big, which is, of course, earning those diamonds. I was wearing all of my diamonds today, and I was like, oh, this reminds me of why it's worth the fun of meeting a new person, trying something new, marketing in a new way, standing and doing a vendor booth. Those are so exhilarating after you've done them. They can be a little scary up front, but when you're having those parties and you're connecting and you're like, I would never have heard this woman's story, and I would never have had her in my life. And so really those parties, learning how to do the full circle party and having that individual close is going to get you here. So it's always faces take you places.
I love it. And it's just tracking it. You got to track it. Like Andrea said earlier, she goes, you know, if you're not tracking the 600 a month and you're so close to it and you realize you missed a price by like $15 wholesale, that's really sad. That will make you sad. And I don't want you to be sad. Okay, so here's something else we would love to see everybody do in November. Everybody. We would love to see everybody on this Zoom meeting in their red jacket. So we are challenging you to talk to 5 people in the month of November before Thanksgiving, when things get cray-cray, about the career opportunity. And we will help you do that. Or if you're ready to do it on your own, you can do it on your own. But I would love to see everybody, even if you're brand spanking new, you probably have 3 to 5 girlfriends that could be your power partners. And they could learn this business with you. And so we'll be starting a new, we will do a new consultant class in the next week. I'll let you guys know about that. But really, your focus is sharing the product and sharing the career opportunity. Don't be afraid. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so this is what we call your Girls with Goals form. Now, you guys crack me up. You really, no, you make me crazy, but I'm going to say you crack me up because that sounds nicer. I know y'all track your points. You show up every week, you turn in your weekly accomplishment, and then you don't turn in your Girls with Goals points by the 3rd of the month. Bam! It's like, I should have had a V8. Okay, you guys, come on. Turn it in. We want to give things away. Vicky Starwalt, who had last minute company tonight, so she's going to watch the video tomorrow, is collecting MK event cash. Because her goal is at the end of the year, she's going to have tons of cash that will help her go to seminar. You can do whatever you want. You can pick prizes, you can pick products, whatever you want. If there's something special you want to work for, maybe something you saw a director had that you think, maybe that's something the directors can get, tell your director, how do I earn that? I want to earn that. And we will figure it out. We will put it on. We'll make you your own little prize form if we have to, but we want you to turn these in by the 3rd of every month. So when would this be due? Who knows? It would be due on, when's the 3rd?
Thursday.
Thank you. Okay, it's due Thursday. You made my slideshow jump. Okay, so this is something I want you guys to be thinking about as well. Where do you want to land by December 31st? What is December 31st? Well, it's New Year's Eve. Yes. It's the last day of the year. Yes. But our first meeting in January will be mid-year awards. And it's where everybody is by the middle of the year. So you can choose to land wherever you want to by the middle of the year. It's just a matter of how many faces do you want to put Mary Kay on and how many sharing opportunities do you want to have as well. It's up to you. It's up to you. But I'm encouraging those of you who really want to soar and really want to go fast in your business, I'm encouraging you to do 30 full circle faces every month. And I know that sounds daunting. I know it does. I know it sounds hard, but it's 6 parties of 5, 5 parties of 6, 10 parties of 3, 3 parties of 10, 1 party of 30. You can do it. Okay. Figure it out. This is everybody we want to welcome in October. Andrea, who are we welcoming?
Stacy Burton Newman,
Yay!
Tom A. Dodd, Constant Meredith, Alyssa Luce, Carrie White, Jules Scheip, Debbie Grancer, Katie Roadheaver, Amanda Seguero, Adajani Barbosa, and Brandy Tasker.
And Amanda goes by Mandy. So Mandy, from now on, I'll always put Mandy, but that's the official name. So,
okay.
All right.
Good job pronouncing that. A lot of people really butcher my last name.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
I love it. I think it's beautiful. Okay. Lots of G's. And this is the Gigi form. See, you got it. You got it. All right. Super fun. All right. So let's talk about Perfect Start, Power Start, Power Start Plus. Andrea, how important is it to earn these charms?
Oh, it gives you confidence. It's absolutely important. And Mary Kay had us in our first 2 weeks. Like we signed, I remember when I was at Joe's house, it was like, all right, this is what you do. 15 faces, but quite honestly, you want to be smart with your time. So it's about having those 5 practice parties of 3 people. So that gives you confidence that, oh, okay, that's what that means. Practice, okay? You're telling them with your script, using the proper script that you need to practice, but you're practicing the full process, which means you're doing a table close and the individual consultation. And those skills are what I always go back to when I get a little nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I learn in my perfect start? Because it's the foundation of that next level, which is the power start. And then the power start plus adding in the sharing appointments. Perfect start, 15 faces in 15 days. Again, this is where I do think a lot of people don't get how easy it can be. If you have a party tomorrow with 6 people, and then let's say your next one is Saturday, but then something happens and Saturday doesn't fall through and maybe she reschedules. Well, you don't have to keep your start date on the day that you had your first party. You can always restart your perfect start to begin again when that next party happens, but it's within a 2-week process. So having that victory just gives you the confidence to then move forward and the customer base.
Yeah. And it's recognized by everyone in the company. This is not mine and Andrea's program. It's recognized by everyone in the company. And you get these beautiful charms and you can do it as many times as you want. You can do it every month if you want to. We would love it. I would love to have to buy y'all 10 charms each. Love it. Thank you. Okay, now we always want to, let me see, I'm going to move this. Why is this on? We always want to recognize our star consultants. These are our star consultants from the first quarter. So we're excited about them. And then, of course, your offspring directors in our superstar family. This thing's really sensitive tonight. This is the, let me close this because it's probably making a spot. This is your Girls with Goals form, and this is where you can find it, okay? And then by November 3rd, you add up all your points on both pages, and you go to, in my website, you go to promotions and I want a prize. And you go to, if you're in Andrea's unit, you go to gocards.pro, team, and then tracking. And you just turn it in. You turn in your numbers and what prize you're choosing if you have options there. Same thing with any bonuses you earn or any charms you earn or anything like that. You just put it on, I want a prize. That's it. And you get the prize. It's pretty easy. Okay, so let's start tracking your points. This still goes on the October form. We are not on the November GG form. We are still on, and I'm looking for my form here, but it's underneath papers. So we're still tracking everything in October, which is due on Thursday. Okay, so this is October. So give yourself 5 points for turning in your weekly accomplishment sheet. And remember, if you didn't sell anything that week, that's perfectly fine. Still go to Business Tools on InTouch. Go all the way to the bottom where it says weekly accomplishment sheet. Click on enter and just put $1. And what that tells me is I didn't do anything with my business this week, but it's Sunday and every Sunday I submit it. So you guys who are brand new, you want to start doing this by this upcoming Sunday and submit it every single week so that you get these points. All of these ladies get 10 bonus points for turning in their weekly accomplishment sheet every week in October. So 10 bonus points. So you want to make sure you do it every single week. You get 5 points if you're alive. No, you get 5 points if you're on live tonight or you watch the video by noon tomorrow. So give yourself 5 points because you're alive. Pinch yourself out. Okay, yeah, we're alive. Very good. All right, let's see who our queens are. You ready? This is our weekly queen for this last week. Christine, so proud of her with her 17 children and her crazy life and her new puppy, but she gets 20 points for being our queen of sales for the week. And she had a $400+ week. And then our queen of sharing is Miss Amy Paw. So give yourself 20 points for being our queen of sharing for the week. Yay. Now let's see who our queens for the month are. Okay. And this is for the entire month of October. And it goes on which form? Which GG form? October. Okay. We start November next week. Our queen of retail, and this is where we convert wholesale into retail, is Amy Paw. She gets 25 points. Yay. And then 15 points for being in the top, and it's actually 8. So Jamie, Sayonara, Alyssa, Fran, Vicky, Joan, and Christine all get 15 points. And here's the beautiful part, you guys. They all get double credit. So Amy's 4,003 retail is worth for the national courts, the Go Give courts, American National Area Courts, and our unit courts over $8,000. Jamie's is over 4,000. Sayonara's was 3,604. So this is why when we have things like double credit, look at what these points can do to propel you up into those rankings. Our queen of personal sales for the entire month is none other than Vicky Starwald. She gets 25 points, and then 15 points for being in the top 5. Amy, Sayonara, Christine, and Courtney. Give yourself 15 points. Whoop, whoop.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
I want to throw in that all of the directors were petitioning today for you all to walk across stage at seminar for being the Princess Court. So I want you to get your mind on being on that stage, because I have a feeling that they're going to listen to us. And last year we were at Joe's, but this year we're going to be in Dallas, and you're going to get to go on that stage.
It's going to be awesome. Yep, it's going to be awesome. Okay, give yourself 10 points. If you sold enough product to do a minimum order of $225 wholesale to a $399, give yourself 10 points on your October GG form. Give yourself 25 points if you sold enough product in Mary Kay to place a 400 right up to a $599. Give yourself 25 points. And give yourself 50 points. Oh my word. If you hit the qualified order 600 wholesale. And I just want to say, I'm so proud of Amy and Jamie. They both earn 75 points because they actually sold enough product to place 1,000 or higher wholesale. And Amy maxed out double credit. So proud of her.
Woo!
Yay. You get 50 points anytime since July 1st, you move up a level on the career path. And so I think we're done. Yes, we are done with this. And so I'm going to turn it over. I'm tired of the sound of my own voice. So I'm going to turn it over to Andrea, and we are going to talk a little bit about some scripts that are going to help you guys. So get out a pen and start listening closely, because she is going to really help us get these guests invited to Everyday Heroes. Boom.
Hey, Joe, I thought you posted the scripts. Can you do that real quickly in our Shype Superstars? These are not scripts you have never heard, but we're going to practice a little bit. But before we do the scripts, I want you guys to pull out a piece of paper.
Yep.
And I want to ask you to write down not only what I'm about to say, but I want you to start writing down people that come to your mind. We love the idea of the Everyday Heroes, and we really believe that this can be a game changer for you having that excitement to pick up the phone and hear my heart. Focus on new people.
Yes.
We all love our current customers, and I love them. But gang, this time of the year, it's very, very strategic. If you're not casting your net and meeting new people and creating a really broad opportunity, then there will be moments where you can't squeeze blood out of a turnip. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You're going to be running for goals, and the same people can't do it all. And it's up to us. We've got to pull on those big girl panties. Okay, do I have permission tonight I think I started the call off this way, but do I have permission to be like real with y'all? I don't see a lot of heads moving. Almost your head. Okay, do I have permission to coach and direct you so that you can say, oh yeah, honey, guess what? I just have $1,000 cash and I'm taking everybody but you to dinner. Believe in me more and I take you next time. You see, cash talks. People start going, oh, really? Honey, you can pay the light bill this month with your Mary Kay? And we've got to start telling our family, thanks to Mary Kay, I get to pay for this ice cream. But we've got to set the goal up front. And then we've got to have our big girl moments. Now, why is this environment so important? You got to be posting your wins in our new Power of Pink. We've resurrected this and we've got to post these wins, you guys, because your customer, Amy's customer, Susie Q's customer, Zulayman's friends are going, oh, wow, that's somebody I can relate to. Maybe I don't always relate to the perfect Zulayma who does everything so well and has this amazing family, but they could relate to a hot mess like Andrea. So we got to post our successes and it comes from getting out of our own way. That's part of my new consultant training. So not yet, Joe, not yet.
Okay, I just wanted him to see it real quick.
Yeah, but okay. So I want you to write down nurses. Put that word down. Who are everyday heroes that are nurses? Maybe they're not a nurse, but they wear a scrub. Maybe they're frontline in a different way. Maybe she's a respiratory therapist. Maybe she is actually in the morgue. Maybe she cleans the equipment in the dental office. She's an everyday hero.
Mhm.
Who comes to mind? Oh my gosh, there's that lady in scrubs. I don't even know her name, but I smile at her every time I drop my son off. She's always there. I've never said hi. This might be the opportunity. Who do you know that's a teacher? Oh, she might not be a teacher in your school, but maybe she teaches sign language on the weekends. Maybe she teaches the refugees that are coming into your city. Maybe she's teaching the victims from sex trafficking. Maybe she is teaching the children in Bible class every single week. Who do you know that's a teacher in your life? What about wives? What about military wives? What about wives of people that are doctors or frontline? Maybe it's a wife of a firefighter. She's an everyday hero because if it wasn't for her, his mind wouldn't be on keeping safe and keeping us safe. Single moms. Who do you know that's a single mom? She's an everyday hero. Who do you know that's a therapist? I mean, she can have her practice and she can do something just gentle on the side. Who do you know that's an everyday hero and a therapist? Who do you know that works in daycare? That cares for maybe an in-home daycare? Maybe she just volunteers. Maybe she's the cafeteria lady during the weekday at your kid's school. Who do you know that saves animals? Is a veterinarian. What about fostering? Foster dogs, foster moms. Who do you know that's a camp counselor in the summertime? Who do you know that's a Boy Scout and his mom is supporting everything that he's done? She's an everyday hero because that kid has been led by somebody great. Who do you know that's a volunteer? Now raise your hand if you have one new name on that list. Okay, I didn't see everybody's hand up. So this might be an opportunity to start going, okay, I might not know their name, but Lord, help me to see with fresh eyes. There's somebody in my path. And Mary Kay said, anyone who comes within 3 feet, what are we supposed to do? Give her an invitation. So I want to talk before we go into our script about how can you invite them? We've got our everyday hero script, but I really want to make sure you're not missing out on some of the other ways that we can change lives, help people with their skincare, and build our customer base. Of course, facialing. We have scripts in our new consultant training that we schedule the appointment and then we turn it into a facial with friends. And we're going to use our everyday hero script for that. But then we also have a Fab Five or a beauty break. We also have facial on the back of the hand, because we can teach somebody in between classes. I was at my son's school and there was another class going to start, but the teacher was there and said, "Oh, come here real fast in the bathroom. You don't have a class this bell. Come here. We got 20 minutes. Let me show you some stuff on the hand." And I had her do basic on the back of the hand, comparing the two. Now, which one do you want your face to feel like? Could you imagine having this every day? Let's wash it off with satin hands now. She had the whole experience, just like a beauty break virtually, but we were face to face. You guys, that's a powerful selling opportunity. And of course, our parties are the best. And I mentioned that earlier. So let's move into, what are you going to say? We're going to say this together. And then we're going to do some breakout rooms where you're going to practice. Because the most important thing is, after the call, you've got to put this stuff into practice, or else it's going in one ear and out the other. And you don't change as an individual. You don't change as a consultant that's growing. So let's pull up that script. And it is at the Facebook page, Shipe Superstar. So I'm going to read it and you guys just read along. I know everybody's muted. If you're able to print this, go ahead, because when we go to breakout rooms, we're not going to be able to have this up. Oh, why don't we also, real fast, Joe, I just saw that. Earlier, we forgot to remind you, go down to the 300 by the 15th picture. I think I just saw it down at the bottom. Right there with you guys. We forgot to put this in the slideshow, but I do want everybody to get excited that hitting this goal allows you to be a part of our special Going for Gold series. And when you hit the 600 by the 15th, you go into the giveaway. And Rebecca Evans is retiring this year. She's an amazing national. She was here at our San Diego Career Conference. So I want you to keep that in front of you. So let's go back now to how you're going to make it happen. You're going to make it happen by using these words, because our words work, right? Our words work. No, your words don't, but the Mary Kay words work. So keep going down. Okay. So here we go. Now in the Everyday Heroes, I do want you to know that there is a guide that has all of this. Tonight, I added something to it, which is if you're getting a couple of we would call it objections, but if you have a couple concerns. So this is also under the guide where Everyday Hero, the whole guide says Everyday Hero. And you can find that under Shipe Family Superstars. So this script starts out, hey Joe, this is Andrea Zajac with Mary Kay. And the reason that I'm calling is I'm actually doing a program that's called Everyday Heroes. Basically what it is I feature women that I know who are making a difference in the world, either through what they do in their career or just the life that they're living. And you are the epitome of that, Joe. You can even add in what it is that she's doing. I would absolutely love to feature you in my Everyday Hero portfolio. Now, if you've got her answering machine, you're going to say, so if you could just give me a call back when you get this message, my number is 808-554-2811. I'll talk to you soon, girl. Bye-bye. But what if she's on the phone? So if she's on the phone, you've got to ask the question. Oh, I'll always laugh when I get other people calling me, but they never ask me the question. And I'm dying to say yes, but they never asked me the question. And I sort of want to see how well they were trained. Because in Mary Kay, we train you to what? Ask the question. Is there any reason why you wouldn't allow me to celebrate you and feature you in my Everyday Heroes project for a small gift? I promise you'll love your experience. What do?
Stop talking.
The first to talk takes it home. Rule number 1 of sales. I stop talking. Now she's going to say something like, oh, I'll see. Aren't we getting that quite a bit? Again, we are praying. Joe and I are specifically praying over all of you because we know that when you are not skilled with how to handle that, you're going to say, okay, but it's not okay. Our world is not willing to have a yes or a no and make a commitment. And you can see how we're falling apart and left and right. So just being able to say, gosh, next thing is great. This is how you're going to answer any of those concerns. Great. I want to practice that right now. Great.
Great.
And if you don't have a mirror near you, get a mirror. When you're doing booking calls, it can come through the phone. And if you have a mirror, they can tell if you're smiling. They can tell if you're happy. You want to check yourself. So if she says, oh, I don't have any money, I don't want to purchase anything, no problem. This isn't really about you buying anything, but more of an opportunity to showcase amazing people in my life. If you love it, great. I'll have some specials for you. If you don't, I'll have some specials for you, period. If you don't, that's totally fine too. No pressure to buy anything at all. Great. She says she's too busy. No problem. Personally, I love busy people because they know how to get stuff done. And I probably would say that. But I'll tell you what if I were to drop off or pop in the mail a small pampering package and we just focus on a bedtime beauty session. And then we can do the after part later. You owe it to yourself to be spoiled and to check out the new Mary Kay. Is there any reason why we couldn't find a date? You see, you've got to ask, or would tomorrow night be possible, or is Saturday morning better? You've got to go in with, for lack of a better term, you got to go in for the kill. My kids play sports. You got to go in and get that bounce shot. Go in the corner. You got to ask the question. And you're not doing it in any kind of rude or obnoxious way. Okay, let's say great. She says, oh, I really love my current routine. No worries. You deserve to be recognized for all that you do in my portfolio. Why don't we do a quick 15-minute beauty break at lunch or before bed? And I'll use our 3D skin analyzer app. It's amazing. We can see how your skin is doing and which prestige, notice the words, prestige Mary Kay products would enhance your routine. Is there any reason why we couldn't squeeze in a quick 15-minute beauty break this week? I got to edit that. Great. Again, no matter where they are, great. Would Tuesday be good? And start tomorrow. Is tomorrow good or is Thursday better? You've got to fill with urgency because that's super important for you not to let the month take you. And as it says here, after you have that on the date book, it's always more fun with a couple of girlfriends. Who would you like to nominate as an everyday hero? Now, if you remember when we started the everyday hero, you can find this at the guide. When they come, they're going to get an everyday hero gift card. You can decide if you're giving them a $10 gift card or a $20 gift card. It's up to you. But that is why her nominating, you know what, Joe? There's nothing more powerful than being nominated as an everyday hero. Who in your life do you want to nominate? And let's see if she can come and join us.
Okay.
She's going to think of somebody. Oh, you know what? Susie's been going through a hard time. She's taking care of her mom and her husband, both at the same time dealing with cancer. And her daughter just had a double amputation. And then she is already having shingles and can't leave the house. I think she's a hero. These are the moments where you want to practice, and we're going to do some breakouts. So I hope everyone was following along with me. Yes, if you have already felt really secure, you're not going to need the script, but I recommend keeping that script always in front of you because it's going to give you that little confidence, and you practicing is going to then get into your heart. You won't need the script forever.
But you guys, I'm telling you, when she says use a script, I used from the very beginning, from my very first Mary Kay show I ever did, before we had flip charts, before we had books, everything, I wrote everything down. It was 18 handwritten pages. It was painful. These scripts are a lot more fun. And they're a lot more engaging and they get people excited. So that's wonderful. Before we do our breakout session, Andrea, can I real quick draw an on-time prize winner?
Sure.
Okay, reach in, Andrea, and pull one out. Okay, That's the one she pulled. Don't y'all like how we do that? We're like TikTok on speed or something. Okay. Y'all just think it's sad that we spend so much time together. We can read each other's minds. Courtney! Yay! Courtney, you have won. You are the new owner of a puppy. No, I'm kidding. She's like,
That's a lot of work, Joanna.
okay, so a little Mary Kay bag that you can put all your receipts in and fun things like that. I love it. My friend literally just got back to me saying she'd love to come to the Heroes Party with me. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Stacy, you're working it, girl. So I want to encourage you guys, start inviting now. Get 30 people invited and then follow up, follow up, follow up. Yes, love it. Everybody's affirming you, Stacy. So, okay, we did that. Is there anything else we need to do before we go into our breakout? Because we will be done once we finish with that. Okay,
Hey, pin.
yeah.
Didn't you want to do the virtual pin?
Yeah. You
Although
wanna-
Mandy's already hopped off, but
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Okay, so Amy, introduce your new team member and tell us a little bit about her.
so this is Brandy Tasker. She is my new team member, and we've known each other for several years now. And I saw her at the local county fair, and I said, "Hey, like we just really need to get together. I have a secret, and you need to see it." And so she saw the secret, and now she knows what the secret is. It's Mary Kay. So she is really good. She works at the local hospital, and they have animals, and they take them to the local county fair. So with her kids, so and she's a
Okay,
great person.
love it, love it. Okay,
She's an everyday hero.
okay. Did you, Amy, do you have a pen to give her?
Actually, I looked, and I do not think I do, but I will remedy that.
I will send you one for her and for Brandy. So, okay, so we're gonna do a virtual pinning. So you have to pretend like you've got your little Mary Kay pen, okay? And repeat after me, and everybody do this with her so she doesn't feel weird, okay? Take your mom's
There it is.
pen.
No, we're not taking it. Mom's just showing her what it looks like.
Okay, okay. Now, repeat after me, everybody. With this pen,
With this pen,
With this pin,
I will recruit.
I will
I
recruit.
will recruit.
So I'll throw away my jeans
I'll throw away my
Throw on
jeans.
and put on my suit.
Put on
put
my
on my suit.
Mary Kay means
Mary
Mary
Kay.
Mary Kay means
fun and money, you see,
Fun
Fun
and money.
And money, you see.
see. But my success
But
my
My
success
success
depends on me.
Depends on me.
depends on me.
So I'll do myself a favor,
So I'll do
So I'll
myself
do
a
myself a favor
do like this, and get out of my own way,
and
and
get
get
out of my own way.
way.
because from this day forward,
because
Because
stay
from this
forward.
day forward,
toss, I am Mary Kay.
I am
I
Mary.
am Mary Kay.
Okay.
Very good. Yay. Okay, well, I'm excited about y'all. I'm gonna
Hey, Joe.
do what?
Okay, I just thought of one thing. If you have any guests that are coming on for any Everyday Heroes, you guys, you need to write out why she is an everyday hero, because we are going to have you honor her. And I want it to be something that is not like, we really want it to go smoothly. So if you guys can please have those written as you're doing these faces throughout the month, post it at our Power of Pink, but then you can read
Hey,
those
Grandpa.
again when we
I'm
have.
gonna have to get going.
Okay.
Okay, bye Dee.
Bye,
So
Dee.
that you can post it at Power Pink, but then be prepared to read it at our event on the 15th. And yes, everybody understand
Yes.
that? We want you guys to be posting all of these ladies with their pictures and maybe even a Everyday Hero sign or something
Yeah.
in Power Pink.
Love it. So we're going to do breakout rooms for a few minutes. And then Andrea, when y'all are finished, just go ahead and sign off and I'll do the same.
Okay,
It's
bye
going
guys.
to pop up on your screen. So click on it and join us.
Chat.
Okay, so I want to show you guys something real quick. I just want to show you when we go to Power of Pink, this is where we want you to put, hang on, it's not jumping, jump, this is where we want you to put your before and after pictures and talk about your guest and everything. And we've got some fun videos here for your guests to watch and you to watch. I'm going to take the Halloween stuff off tonight, but just fun things. Okay. Fun things. Have them look at it. We've got another fun video that Aaron did. So, you know, this is where we want to have their before and after pictures posted and all of the other things that, you know, you're saying about your everyday heroes. So start putting them up there. Have y'all thought about who you're going to talk to about being your everyday hero? Because I wouldn't just stop it on November 15th. I would keep going because I think that's such a compliment. I mean, how would you feel if somebody called you and said, you know, hey, Zulema, this is Joanna. Listen, we're doing this really fun thing on Mary Kay Unit. It's honoring everyday heroes. And the first person I thought of was you. Like, you're a great mom, you're active in your church, you know, you're a great friend, you're in a book club, you do all these great things for everybody. You have a beautiful business with your Mary Kay and your Tiny Zerts. I would love to feature your Mary Kay and your Tiny Zerts in it. I mean, you guys, people like recognition. It's just they're going to act shy about it. They're going to be like, no, that's okay. That's okay. No. This is important. It's important. It's a private Facebook page. It's not going to be all over the internet, but I would love to feature you. And, you know, Andrea's got that whole script for you to overcome objections. I haven't had a lot of people object. They're like, well, that is the coolest thing ever. Like, yay. Now, here's the deal. You need to get together with them for a before and after. Okay. Even if it's just a quick 15-minute from the cheeks down, doing the skincare, foundation, and a dash out the door lipstick or off a color card. You don't even have to do the whole 9 yards. You can always schedule that later, but you guys have basically, you've got 2 weeks to get this done, to do the before and after, post it, just say, I did a dash out the door look, tried the skincare from the cheeks down. Okay. What questions do y'all have? Right. Do you have your list going? Amy might have a question. She's unmuted.
I have a list. So we just
Well,
need
that's
to
a good start.
We just need to do befores and afters on the Power of Pink.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be a full-blown glamour before and after. Like I said, it can just be from the cheeks down because you can schedule the glamour makeover later. Y'all know me, I'm all about the skincare. Because if we don't get them on the skincare, you can put all the makeup on in the world. It's not going to look the same. That's why we do the basic on the back of the hand. So, and I'll be teaching that to you, Stacy, but that's really important. And that was one of the first things I taught Courtney, and she did it and, you know, had $1,000 party because everybody was like, yeah, big difference. Do it on yourself. If you don't believe it, do it on yourself. But even if, like, I know Zulema's got a lot of before and after pictures, so you can go back and talk to these people and ask, can you be one of my everyday heroes? Can you be on November 15th? I want to put your before and after on our Power of Pink website, you know, our Facebook page. So you can use those previous pictures. Y'all save those pictures. That's why you want to save them, is you can use them over and over again for different things. Okay. But if you're brand spanking new, which 50% of the people on here right now and a lot of people watching this recording tomorrow, you're brand new. And so you're gonna have to start somewhere. I would recommend you go from the cheeks down. Do the cleanser, the moisturizer, the foundation. You got CC creams in your starter kit. And then real quick, have them do the cleanser and the moisturizer and the foundation on the right hand. And then just the foundation on the left hand. And ask them, do you want to be right with your skin or left behind? Because you can feel such a difference. It is amazing. Do it tonight before you go to bed. Try it. Okay. You good? Okay. I know y'all have all got kids and stuff you got to get to. And I thank you for being on so long. Next week, I leave Saturday until the 5th to the 11th. I'll be on East Coast time. So if you need to reach me and you are not East Coast time, you just need to kind of do a little math. Okay. So for the first 2 days, it'll be one time zone and then the other that you guys will be in. But you can always text me and I'll call you as soon as possible. Okay. And look for an email from me. We're going to do a new consultant training, but everyone is welcome. I don't care how long you've been building your business. You will learn something new. I promise you. Okay. Thumbs up. We're good. Everybody good? Okay. Newbies, 50 names. Write down 50 names of people that you want to try Mary Kay and be one of your power partners. Bam. And you know what? The rest of you guys need to do that too. Yep. Fresh eyes. Everybody's starting over. It's November 1st. GO-Vember. Everybody's starting over. Write down 50 names. Send me a
Like
picture of it and I'll send you a prize.
Oh my gosh.
All right. On 3, we're all going to say bye, y'all. 1, 1.5. I could do that. 2, be careful with that. 2.5, 3. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Hey.
Hey. I'm just showing her how the buttons work.
Yeah. So real quick, Amy, with your new team member schedules, would they do better in an evening training or a weekend or during the day?
Well, what do you work?
It depends on when I'm on call.
Weekend, so you can go to my games.
It'll be about 2 hours.
Yeah,
I can
probably.
do a weekend, but depends on what weekend, like depends on my call weekend.
Because she works on call because she's a surgical tech.
Okay. Okay. Well, what we'll try to do is how far in advance do you get your schedule?
We're gonna do one day next week. We'll do a new call pick, and she said that we should be able to be good all the way up to the end of the year.
Oh, good. Okay. So if you'll let me know.
We do like 6 or 7 weeks out, so there's that many of us so far.
Okay. I really prefer to do it like on a Saturday afternoon. I know kids have sports on Saturday morning a lot, but that way it's before you're really, if you're going to go out or do something with the family, it's just an hour and a half, 2 hours in there. So we'll look at those dates and see what we can work out. Okay. Before everybody takes off for Thanksgiving, because that way y'all got it. But Amy can tell you everything, where my website is. She can hook you up on Voxer. She can tell you basically where Product Central is and all that good stuff.
Saturday.
Okay.
Okay. She's good. Is your daughter speaking?
Yeah, telling Amy her basketball schedule.
Okay.
So she's saying her basketball schedule is like early afternoons on Saturdays.
Okay.
Maybe a morning or mid-morning would work better. I don't know.
That's the one game I have to leave at 11.
Like 9 o'clock, which is 11 o'clock y'all's time.
That would probably be better, and it would probably work better for Mandy as well. I don't think she works on Saturdays.
Yeah, she's usually
She
off
said
on
she
the
had to be
weekends.
She usually works like
11:30.
all week.
I have to be at the school at 11.
Okay. Okay. We'll figure it out. I'd like to get it done before Thanksgiving, but I do have a new consultant training video that I could send y'all. It's kind of outdated, but hey, the only thing that really changes on me is my bangs and my eyebrows. So, okay, I'll figure it out, and I'm going to send y'all some options and then see who can be on, because we can always record it. But the more people who are on, the more questions you get, and you'll be like, I didn't think of that question, but that's a good question. Okay. Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye.